Why is India angry with the Maldives? What's the big deal about a tiny island nation rejecting a $500 million investment? Well, it's not just about the money. The Maldives' strategic location in the Indian Ocean is key to India's maritime security and regional influence. And it's not just India watching closely. China's One Belt, One Road initiative is also in play here. To understand the full picture, we need to dive into the recent history of India-Maldives relations. India and the Maldives have a history of close ties, particularly in the area of security cooperation. This relationship has been a cornerstone for both nations, forged over shared interests and mutual benefits. Let's delve into this a bit more. Historically, the two countries have cooperated extensively, with India playing a pivotal role in the Maldives' security setup. The Indian Ocean, where the Maldives is strategically located, is of immense importance for India's maritime security and regional influence. This has led to a symbiotic relationship where both nations have supported each other, enhancing their respective regional standings. One of the key areas of cooperation has been the development and implementation of radar systems. These systems have been crucial in strengthening India's influence in the Indian Ocean region, acting as a deterrent to any potential threats. Further, these systems have helped in maintaining a secure maritime environment, which is essential for the Maldives, given its geographical location. In addition to this, joint military exercises have been a regular feature of their cooperation. These exercises have not only strengthened their defense capabilities, but have also fostered a sense of camaraderie and mutual understanding between the military forces of the two nations. This has led to a deepening of trust and a strengthening of their ties. However, this relationship has not just been about security. India has also been a significant contributor to the Maldives' economic development. Over the years, India has offered substantial financial assistance to the Maldives with the aim of boosting its economy and infrastructure. Despite these long-standing ties, the relationship between the two countries has not been without its challenges, and as with any relationship, changes in leadership can bring about significant shifts in policy and approach. This brings us to the recent development involving the new Maldivian president. His decision to reject India's $500 million financial assistance in favor of cooperation with China marked a significant shift in the Maldives' foreign policy. However, the arrival of the new Maldivian president marked a significant shift in these relations. This decision not only raised eyebrows in India but also sent ripples across the international community, hinting at a potential realignment of power in the Indian Ocean region. President Muizu's decision to reject India's $500 million financial assistance was a clear signal of a new direction. As a fresh breeze of change swept across the Maldives with President Muizu at the helm, the nation's foreign policy began to shift dramatically. This was not merely a subtle change of course, but a bold move that shook the very foundation of Indo-Maldivian relations. In a bold and unprecedented move, President Muizu asked Indian soldiers who had been stationed in the Maldives as part of a long-standing security agreement to pack up and leave. This was a clear departure from the past, when the Maldives and India shared a congenial relationship, marked by joint military exercises and collaborative security initiatives. This move was more than just a slight reorientation of diplomatic alliances. It was a decisive step towards a greater degree of sovereignty, a clear statement that the Maldives was ready to assert its independence on the international stage. But it wasn't just about breaking away from India, it was also about seeking new partnerships and forging new alliances. And who better to turn to than the other major player in the region? China. China, with its ambitious One Belt, One Road initiative, was more than willing to step into the void left by India. With its promise of infrastructure development and economic upliftment, China appeared as an attractive alternative to the Maldives. So, what we're witnessing is not just a shift in the Maldives' foreign policy, but a realignment of power dynamics in the region. This is not merely about who gets to influence the Maldives, but about who gets to wield power and influence in the Indian Ocean region. The Maldives, with its strategic location, is a significant player in this maritime chess game. And with this shift, the game just got a whole lot more interesting. This shift was not just about asserting independence, but also about aligning closer with another major player, China. China's One Belt, One Road initiative has been making waves in the region, and the Maldives is no exception. This ambitious project, a modern-day Silk Road, has reached the sunny beaches and turquoise waters of this small island nation, promising economic prosperity and infrastructural development. China's influence in the Maldives is palpable, with its fingerprints visible on a number of key infrastructure projects. The China-Maldives Friendship Bridge, a testament to the growing bond between the two nations, is one such project. This impressive structure, stretching over the azure Indian Ocean, connects the capital city Male with the island of Hulhul. It's not just a bridge, but a symbol of China's commitment to the Maldives, a commitment that has manifested in the form of much-needed infrastructure and economic development. And then there's the upgrade of the Maldives' main international airport, another significant project backed by China. The airport, once a modest structure, now boasts of modern facilities capable of handling millions of passengers annually. This in turn has boosted the Maldives' tourism industry, a crucial pillar of its economy. These projects, among others, have significantly contributed to the Maldives' economic growth, pushing it onto the world stage as an emerging economy. This is in stark contrast to India's efforts, which, while well-intended, have often been overshadowed by China's grand gestures. India's $500 million financial assistance, for instance, was rejected by the new Maldivian president, who preferred cooperation with China. This decision not only reflects the changing geopolitical dynamics in the region, but also raises doubts about the effectiveness of India's aid in countering China's influence. China's aggressive push in the Maldives has not been without criticism. Concerns have been raised about the Maldives falling into a debt trap, a situation where it becomes overly reliant on China for its economic needs. But the Maldives' new president, Muitsu, seems willing to take that risk, betting on China's promises of infrastructural development and economic prosperity. China's growing presence in the Maldives has not gone unnoticed in India, leading to concerns about China's expanding influence. The Maldives, with its strategic location in the Indian Ocean, is crucial for India's maritime security. As China continues to strengthen its foothold, India watches warily, questioning the quality and effectiveness of its own efforts in the region. So where does this leave India, and how does the Maldives decision reflect on India's regional influence? The rejection of India's $500 million investment offer by the Maldives is more than just a financial setback. It's a blow to India's standing and influence in the region. This move by the Maldives has sparked off doubts about India's project quality and its effectiveness in countering China's influence. For decades, India has been a major player in the Indian Ocean region. Its close proximity and historical ties with the Maldives have allowed it to exert considerable influence. However, the new Maldivian administration's decision to lean towards China signals a shift in regional dynamics. Investments are not just about money, they are about trust, about belief in a country's ability to deliver quality projects that can drive economic growth. The Maldives' decision indicates a lack of confidence in India's ability to do so. It echoes a sentiment that has been growing in the region, a sentiment of skepticism towards India's project quality. This skepticism is not unfounded. While India has had its share of successful projects, there have been instances where projects have been delayed or have not lived up to expectations. This has led to a perception that India's project execution and management skills leave room for improvement. On the other hand, China's One Belt, One Road initiative has been making waves in the region. Its infrastructure projects in the Maldives, including bridges and airport upgrades, have not only significantly contributed to the Maldives' economic development, but also showcased China's prowess in executing large-scale projects. This has only amplified the doubts about India's project quality and its ability to counter China's influence. India now finds itself in a position where it needs to reassess its approach. It needs to not only improve its project execution skills, but also build trust and confidence in its ability to deliver quality projects. This is crucial if it wants to retain its influence in the region and counter China's growing clout. While the full impact of this shift remains to be seen, what's clear is that the balance of power in the Indian Ocean region is in flux. So, why is India angry with the Maldives? It's not just about a $500 million investment. It's about the strategic implications of the Maldives' shift towards China. the concerns raised by China's growing influence in the region, and the doubts cast on India's project quality. It's a tale of two Asian giants vying for influence in the Indian Ocean, with the Maldives at the heart of it all. It's about a strategic partnership, regional influence, and the geopolitical chess game that is unfolding in the Indian Ocean region.